Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Let's take another look here at Bitcoin, see what's going on. 88,000 on the nose, looking pretty strong, honestly. It came back down yesterday to go ahead and retest its previous high of 86,800 roughly, and has since bounced off that level, holding above the cloud. There's a lot of good reasons here as to why further upside makes sense after having broken that macro descending trend. So we're going to talk about that and a few other things. Also, comment below if you hear better quality audio. I am trying a new microphone out, so please let me know if this works. It sounds better on my side, but I don't really have a before and after. So hope that makes things a bit better for you. Thanks again so much for being an awesome part of my life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already. So taking a look here, liquidation, not a ton in the recent areas here. So this is actually kind of good. It shows that people aren't over leveraging. There's still a lot of liquidation at 83,000 from this past weekend, but for the most part, nothing super crazy here from a liquidation standpoint. We do see 90 to approximately 100,000 as that next, large barrier essentially of liquidation to the upside. Heavier at about 95 to 100,000. So that could very well factor in here soon. Liquidation delta is still high. Do not short into this. That's kind of the recommendation. I know leading into the weekend, I was like, hey, I'm going to consider a short at 85,000. But that volume continued through Sunday and Monday. And now with that kind of volume, you really don't want to short into it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So even though there's probably still potential for the price to pull back, it's not really something you want to try to take a trade into, if that makes sense. Taking a look here though at open interest, we can see here locally 87,200. It's that largest amount of open interest here locally, outside of the low 85 to 86K range. We take a look at the daily time frame. We can recognize here again, we closed above this descending trend line for the first time, almost what feels like forever, right? This is awesome. So we're over the 20 and the 200-day SMA. That's usually a very good sign. 85,000 is that potential bottom for us here with a lot of confluence in that area. Keep in mind there's a CME gap. It's not substantial, but it is still present there. If we take a look here as well, we can recognize that we're over 50 on the RSI, money flow is higher, we're over that moving average. Those are all very bullish signs. And the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame here, still reflecting very positive. We're up over 50, under 70 on the RSI, money flow index is still above the price action, and MACD did not diverge here. So those are extremely favorable signs that I like to look for when considering long positions. I'm wishing I had been awake last night when the price action dipped down to this level. I wasn't going to set a limit order for a leverage play, in the blind, but at this point here, hindsight's 2020, that would have been a good place to get in, right? A lot of things happening too as well with some altcoins I've been looking at, hoping they pull back just a little bit so we can get in for some longs, but I'm definitely leaning more towards longs versus short at this point. When we take a look at Ichimoku Cloud, we can confirm here on the hourly that we're above the cloud once more. Lagging span is breaking into the price action, so it's not like the cleanest trade setup right now, but it does kind of tell us here that further upside is more likely than downside. Just note that there's always a psychological resistance at large round numbers, so if the price does continue up to 89, 90,000, it's safe to presume 90,000 will be an initial resistance, so just be mindful of that. I'll post a playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Looks a little something like this. If you're not familiar, be sure to check that out, and hope that you continue to benefit here as well. Thank you again so much for being an awesome part of my life, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Thank you. Take care.